Well, if you are an MTN shareholder, this next story would be of interest to you because shares have fallen by 18.9% off its year beginning price valuation, and a Business and Financial Times report attributes it to e-levy. Well, is that the case? Joining me is Gideon Amweni-Che of Databank Research. He's an equity analyst. Grateful to have you on the program this afternoon. What's happening with MTN shares? What are you reading?
Okay, good afternoon. Year to date, we've seen MTN record a decline of 18.92%. And we attribute this to also some issues that are of concern to investors. And basically, we attribute it to the e-levy implementation. MTN started this year with a year beginning price of 1 cedi 11 pesos. And when the implementation of the e-levy was announced, we saw some drop in the stock price. And so basically, investors have some sentiments about the implementation of the e-levy and its impact on the Momo revenue segment of the company. That's it.
All right, and we hear that's having an impact on the stocks because it's kind of dragging things a bit. Because technology stocks, MTN, for instance, has a huge stake when it comes to trading, right?
Yes, I mean, it does. So MTN contributes about 20% of the market capitalization of the Ghana Stock Exchange. And so any price decline that we see in MTN has a significant effect on the composite index. And so year to date, we see the composite index has declined negative 8.15%.
And generally, we've seen that market performance has not been impressive. We are seeing a minus 8.16% year to date. How do you, and we are gradually getting to the end of the first half of this year, how do you anticipate things will be like getting to the next half?
Okay, so from a fundamental perspective, we are optimistic that the stock market will see a recovery. If we look at the fundamentals of the companies that are listed on the exchange, particularly the banking sector stocks, most of them are trading below book value, and that serves as, an entry point for investors. Though there are some concerns about the economy and its impact that investors are expecting to have on the banking sector stocks, we believe that the banks are well, positioned to withstand any headwinds in the way, and they are going to, give investors good, bottom lines. Apart from that, MTN also, despite the fact that it has seen some losses in the first half, we believe the stock has, still an upside potential, and so. Although investors are pricing in the impact of the e-levy implementation on the Momo business, we believe that as time goes on, MTN's data segment is growing rapidly and will be able to offset some of the cost implications of the e-levy on the Momo, the general revenue line. And so investors will gradually begin to gear towards the stock again. And so we are optimistic that the stock market will see a recovery this year.
Final one, you're projecting some good business for SIC Insurance at the beginning of the week when I heard your update on stock market performance. So right now, which ones are the gainers? Who is gaining? Who is losing?
So from a year-to-date perspective, the financial, for gainers, we've seen ETI gain about 35%. We've also seen Trust Bank gain about 18%. Guinness has gained about 25%. And then Enterprise has also gained about 18%, in addition to SIC, which also, is seeing some significant demand on the market.
All right. Gideon Amweni-Che, grateful for your time. Databank Research, equity market analyst. We are really grateful that you joined us for this segment.